Hello again everyone, Ken from Whittling Woods back again. Today we're going to do something a little different, I guess. First, we just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. It's a few days before the 2024-2025 New Year, and I just want to wish everyone a Happy New Year and say thank you for everyone who's supported the channel over the past year. Very much appreciate it. Thumbs up to all of you. Always appreciate that. For this Christmas, my wife picked me up this little box here. As you can see, it's from Opinel, French company that makes little knives. And well, they make all kinds of knives, but they do make some interesting knives that can be used for whittling. And that's what we're going to do today. This was the box set she gave me. It's really just a few knives in here, but this is what we're going to be whittling today. This is one of their knives where the handle comes unfinished, as you can see. It's kind of, I mean, you could use it like this, but we're going to whittle it down a bit because it'll maybe fit a little bit more comfortable. Well, honestly, it fits pretty comfortably in my hand, but it's a cherry wood handle, so it'll be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to just taper it down a bit, just to take off some of the bulk on the end, and also so you can reach the little groove to take the knife out. But that's what we're going to be whittling today. And we're going to be using some Opinel knives to do that. What I figured I'd use, you can see the set in here, is that I probably use this tiny little knife right here to whittle the whole thing down. No, I'm actually only kidding. I just wanted to show you what's in here. They're kind of cool. I have a few that I've modified, and that's what we're going to be using for this video. But this was the little set she bought me, and it's kind of a fun, cute set. They'll come in handy for different things. They're nice little folding knives. But what we're going to do is take some knives, some old Opinel knives that I have that I modified, and I'll show you what I did. I chopped off the edge a bit. Just for the type of whittling I do, it kind of makes more sense. And so there you go. We're going to be using this knife. I have a couple other ones, slightly smaller versions of the same thing, and I did the same deal with that. So what I figure we'll do is we'll attempt to whittle this handle down. Like I said, it is cherry, so it's not an easy wood, and it'll be a little bit of a challenge because the blade really should come out while you're whittling it. So we'll have to wrap the blade in something. But initially, I think I'll work on this side, and we'll take some of the handle down. And you know, that'll be it. It'll be a quick video here. We won't spend too much time because I'm sure everyone wants to enjoy the new year and the celebrations and all that kind of fun stuff. So just wanted to use this video as a means of saying thank you to everyone and a Happy New Year. But we'll do a quick little handle whittle on this thing. All right, I'll be right back once I get everything set up. Okay, zoomed in a bit here. For those of you who are not familiar with Opinel knives, like I said, they actually look quite a bit different than this when you get them. I'll pull one out here that's not modified, and you can see this one here that I'm holding is obviously a smaller version, but that's how they look. So I obviously chopped off the end of that knife just to make it more suitable for the type of whittling I do. And the nice thing about these knives, these folding knives, they fold up. They're not spring loaded or anything. And there's this little mechanism on the ferrule that kind of locks it in place. So once it's folded and sitting in your pocket, it really can't come out. It's locked in by the ferrule. And the same thing works once you take it out. You can open the knife up and then turn the ferrule, and it locks it so it doesn't close on you. So they're fun little knives to use. They're great little folding knives that you can carry along with you and take anywhere. And I found them to be pretty decent whittling knives so far. This is there's two styles of blades. One is well, there may be more, but two that I'm aware of that I have. I have a one that's stainless steel, and then these carbon-based blades. And the carbon blades, is people who are familiar with whittling, they're a little bit easier to sharpen and maintain. So that's what these blades are, and the one she bought me also is. So anyway, that's what we're going to do here. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of lock the knife in place and just start taking it down a bit, taking the handle down. And it's cherry, so the wood is not the easiest to whittle, but it's doable. And I figure I want to kind of leave it a little rough with some texture in the wood. So I'm not gonna sand them smooth. I want to leave it like that. I figured that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. What I'm going to work around here and then do is just start to take it down a bit here. And that's kind of all I'm doing. So I won't. I'm going to work on one side first, and then figure out you know how I'm going to deal with the knife. You know, I can whittle a little bit, but I don't want to damage the blade as I'm doing it. So I'm going to have to pull it out and probably wrap it up somehow, so we don't cut ourselves. Okay, I figured I'd jump back in here. You can see I took that side down pretty good, and we'll work on. This is, I guess, would be the top of the knife. Now we'll kind of take down the sides a bit as well. Do the same thing here. I'm just moving along here and whittling it back. Okay, kind of working my way through here. And it's a little rough, but that's okay because I'm kind of going for that look. Before I open it up, I can come down here a little bit before like I said, I mentioned the blade's kind of recessed in there, so I have a little room to whittle before I get too close to the blade. So I figured I'd take that opportunity and just do that on this side over here. I don't want to get down there too low because it'll damage the blade I'm using. So we'll carefully do that. Once we get to a certain point, we can pull the knife out, cover it up, and finish it off. Try these Opinel knives out. They're not overly expensive, and they're readily available. You can buy them right from the manufacturer. And they're not too bad. Price-wise, they're a pretty good price point, and I found them to be pretty decent whittling knives overall. If anyone also owns Opinel knives and use them, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are on the knives. Okay, all I did was grab 2 pieces of wood. Actually, we're like cut off some plywood, sandwich the blade between those two, and wrapped it with a little duct tape all the way up to the ferrule, so it kind of holds everything in place. This is the cutting edge portion of it, so we'll be holding it kind of like this for the most part. And we're just going to continue what we've been doing, just shaping the handle a bit. So basically getting this little groove exposed a little bit more, so or I should say, you know, the area around there a little bit deeper, so we can expose the little notch in the blade so we can move it in and out more easily. So that's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to basically go back once I get that taken care of. I'm going to go back and start refining. Well, refining. I'm just, you know, like I said, adding a little bit of faceting in there. I want to just take this down just a bit more here. Just going to get rid of that little bulge right there. That's about it. I'm gonna. You can see here, you know, it takes a few seconds to do this kind of stuff, and it's a fun little project to do. Like I said, you know, it doesn't have to be with an Opinel knife. You can grab your own piece of wood, and you can see cherry is pretty. You know, it's not basswood. You're not going to be carving figures with it, but for handles and stuff like this, get cherry or walnut. Beech. Beech is kind of tough, but oak. I've done some oak handles as well. Walnut's usually a good one. I've done a few handles that are walnut. And I think last week's whittle, we did a little gnome. That was with a knife that my good buddy Mark sent me. And that's a walnut handle. And I love walnut handles. They look good. They're just the right texture and everything. But this cherry is kind of nice. I'm kind of enjoying it. I haven't whittled cherry in a while. But there you go. I'm just going to kind of go through here and clean it up a bit and call it good. I might just oil the handle a little bit. Even that's not necessary, but I might just put a little oil on there just to bring it out a bit. But for the time being, I'm going to call this one pretty squared away. There's some, I guess they turn the handles before they attach them on here. There's some turning marks on here that they're just little spiral turning marks that probably come from the factory when they get these nice together. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see it see it right down here. There's turning marks, and it's not a problem. You can, you know, smooth them out a bit. But that's it. I'm gonna just gonna finish this, finish it up a little bit more. Just kind of smooth out a few sections a little bit more, and call that good. I think you know, I might. It looks a little bit off over here, maybe a little bit. Try to get it symmetrical, and that's about it. Once I get that all done, I'll be right back. Okay, there you go. It's all done. I kind of just oiled it up a little bit. It'll have to dry a little bit longer, but it's all done. Wasn't overly difficult to do. Kind of a fun little project, and there you go. We'll take a look at it all opened up here. So it's a fun little knife. These are interesting knives to use, and they're great little folding knives, and this was a nice little project to kind of, like I said, I kept the hand. I didn't sand it or anything. I kept it kind of a rustic, kind of rough finish to it like that, and I kind of like that look. So, but anyway, give it a shot if either on your own handle or if you order one of these knives. Again, keep in mind, you know, they're not going to come perfectly sharp. You're going to have to give them a little attention, but they're easy to sharpen, actually, very, very easy, and they're very flat bevel, so they work out real well. It's a good, actually, it's not a bad little portable beginner type knife. You know, something, this may be a little bit bigger than most people need, but it was a fun project. I enjoyed it. And again, I just want to say a very happy new year to everyone. It was a really fun year. I enjoyed doing the videos this year, and hopefully we'll continue into 2025 doing little whittling tutorials and whittling projects. So again, thank you to everyone who watches, likes, subscribes, and all that kind of fun stuff that they say you need to do. But whatever, you can just watch. If you don't need to do any of that stuff. But just wanted to say Happy New Year again. So that's it for me. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.